Alright, here we go. Alright, well, hello everyone. I'm back to help you decide what to do and how to live in the world. And today, I wanted to tell you about how I had the feeling, and then I had the idea. I don't know if it was from my brain or from whoever, the entities, whoever they are, right? But could be legitimate. I don't know. One of the problems with being on planet Earth is that human beings are very angry when they hear things that they don't understand, or they don't want to listen to. I mean that's fine. That's why I have a very large amount of people who listen to me. As you can see, I have 4 subscribers, something like that. Anyway, let's not get off track. Today I wanted to talk about the idea that gender and religion are very similar, and why I think that. And one of the reasons I think that gender and religion are very similar, at least in modern times, I don't know about the other times, but in modern times, there's been this idea that genders can be more than the biological genders, than the 2 biological genders. And, you know, I mean, I have no problem with that. I think that's interesting, and I think that's really funny. And, well, I don't take any of it seriously. I think that's the problem, is people take it very seriously. Because I think we can ignore facts and logic and just have funny, made-up beliefs all the time, if we don't take things so seriously. But, of course, that's complicated in life because people have different you know, sometimes they affect things like in society in a massive way. So sometimes you have to bring facts into the argument because they affect a bunch of people, right? So I suppose you could say, with regards to gender and religion, is that a lot of these, at least with the genders beyond male and female, they're not, you know, they're not biological. They're just they're for show, you know, right? So you could have, you know, you could have your Z and your Zer and your, you know, transgender and stuff like that. But that's not real. I mean, a hermaphrodite might be, I don't know, since it's a double. But that's just a combination of male and female, I would say, biologically. And so trying to pretend that that's a real thing is a problem. Now, one of the other issues is that we have ponies and horses over here. We need to pet them. Is that, you know, denying the facts and realities of these things, I mean, do affect a lot of people. You know, they do. Because if the government is saying something's real, then it's going to affect a lot of people. For example, you got, you know, certain... Well, that didn't work out. You got certain... Oh, I got it. You got certain... Oh, wow, they scared them away. You got certain countries that just... their whole country is based on a religion. And that, you know... And, of course, you know, anyone with a brain knows that religion isn't factual, you know. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of people out there. Now, I don't know, actually, to be fair. You know, I don't know if people believe religion, or I've thought about this for a while. I think there's a lot of people in those countries that are religious that don't agree or believe with the religion, and they think it's silly, but they can't argue against it because they'll be, well, excommunicated from the country, so to speak, or thrown off a building or whatever they do in certain countries or certain types of religions. Now, one of the problems with religion is that it's people want to believe that it's real, and they want to believe that people all over the place have to live by the same religion that they're living by, and that's just not very fair. That's not reasonable, and that's just gonna cause a lot of problems because there's a lot of people who just want to live their own lives individually and not be and not be forced to do what a religion tells them to do or whatever because it's not real. It's just based on silly nonsense, and so when you think about it, gender nowadays, or at least it's getting back to normal, I suppose, with Trump, but I don't know, they'll probably go too far with that, but for now it's getting better with normal.
Nikki, let's stay in the shallow water.
Come back and budding. There we go. Okay. I keep getting distracted. I'm trying to do this without. It's a learning experience. What can I say? Anyway, with religion and that's that. With religion and gender, I think we have to be reasonable. If you're going to... Look, here's the thing. If you're going to believe something that isn't real, that's fine. Like I said, I want to make that very clear. I believe things that aren't, well, necessarily real for other people, but I don't tell them that they have to believe what I believe. And I just believe, I say I believe things just to have fun with people because they get so angry about hearing people say that they believe things that aren't real. Anyway, religion and gender. I think I'm just gonna have to focus here. Let's see. Yeah, so making religion a part of the government is a terrible idea, and it's not fair. It's not reasonable. Oh, they're coming to me. Because it isn't real. So there you go. And forcing people to do things that aren't real is not. It's not fair. It's just like with gender. If you're forcing people to believe in your gender, whatever it is, even if it's not real, it's not fair. What if I forced you to believe something you don't want to believe in? And if you don't believe what I believe, and especially if it's not real, then I'm going to just throw you off a building. Does that make you feel good? Of course not. So I don't think it's fair to have a whole country or a whole political system based on these things that are not scientifically factual, or fair, So we, while while believing these things like religion and gender, I think we need to use balance, and we need to use science to really think about the way it affects other people. So, if we had, let's see here, a gender. Let's say we had a gender that's Jesus Christ, right? And then we had a religion that was transgender, right? See, that works because you can do that according to the both of these thoughts, right? Both of these processes, that makes sense because religion can be part of a gender. And a gender can be part of religion because they're concepts, right? First and foremost, they're concepts. So there you go. And having concepts that's all they are. So they're interchangeable. So one of the things I did when, for example, when I talked about Israel and Palestine, oh man, these people always get mad. Literally, you just have an opinion, and these people get so mad. Like, I think you need to just relax. Opinions are fine, you know? It's when you're trying to force people to believe in your point of view is when it's an issue. So pretty. So religion can be just as the same as gender because it's based on a false idea. It's based on a thing that's made up. So I made my own religion. Of course, I kind of made it to make fun of a specific religion that's very, very sensitive to criticism, let's say. Because, Jesus Louise, these people are so sensitive. Because, well, in certain religions, you can't even question the religion. That's how ridiculous these people are. And there's billions of people like this. So, gender and religion are the same, really. They're the same. They're just concepts. Or they're similar. There you go. And is that good enough? I think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll go with that. Remember that if you believe in something someone else doesn't, it's okay. They don't have to. You shouldn't try to make them. There you go. That's what I'm saying. But you can have your opinion at the same time, and it's okay. So there you go. That's it. Yeah.